Welcome, dear guest, to Odd Tonic's 12 Days of Christmas Ghost Stories. In Victorian England, Christmas was the time to gather around the warm fireplace to share chilling tales of ghostly visitations. Odd Tonic is reclaiming this tradition by presenting ghost stories on every one of the 12 days of Christmas. They make for great personal listening or to share with friends and family as an icebreaker to tell true, unexplained tales of their own. Welcome to Day 5. Tonight's chilling tale comes to us from Reddit.com. My house was built in 1904. It's a single-family home, wood frame setting on a concrete block foundation. I've been living here for about 12 years. Of all the weird things that my siblings and me have seen or heard in this house, this one is my favorite. This happened to my brother. About 10 years ago, my brother and his best friends had started a garage band playing mostly Spanish rock, alternative music, but in Spanish. His friends could only get together on Sunday afternoons. They would practice until the early evening, and they would usually call it quits by 8 p.m. This was the time I usually showed up and went to bed, because I worked the graveyard shift. This happened in late fall, so the days were getting shorter, but they had just finished a long session when the decision to head to someone else's house came about. My brother handed his car keys to his buddy so they could load up the equipment. Everyone had to file out of the basement, and the tricky part was they needed to walk all the way to the back of the basement, up the back stairs, through the kitchen doorway, down the hall, into the living room, and out the front porch. Everyone was outside, sitting in my brother's truck, waiting for him. My brother was walking up the back stairs when he remembered that he left his pancakes in a to-go container sitting on a speaker in the basement. He made the decision to go back. Now, the basement is not clean with full sight lines. There had been partitions made, and the boiler and the main heating unit are right smack in the middle. So, after my brother walks back, he's about to retrieve his food container when out of the corner of his eye, he sees it. It's a shadowy figure right in his peripheral vision. This feeling of dread and uneasiness wash over my brother. We had been taught that if you were in the presence of a spirit or a ghost and you felt a bad vibe, to say a quick prayer or to cuss at it. My brother chose the latter. He basically just said, "Hey, screw you. I don't have time for this BS." My brother started to walk to the back of the basement and briskly up the stairs, closing doors and turning off lights as he was walking out. The last light switch is on the opposite side of the front door. Luckily, the door was open, and the light from the street lamp was flooding into the living room with its amber light. My brother said he felt something at his back, but at no point did he turn around. As he flicked the last switch, the living room went dark as the rest of the house. As he stepped out, he pulled on the door, closing it behind him. Still holding his food container in one hand, he jogged down the few porch steps. He walked towards the front gate. Our house resides far from the main street, essentially having a large front yard, but no rear garage. As he closed the gap between himself and his friend-laden truck, he kind of smiled and thought things over in his head, mad at himself for being spooked out when there was no reason. He climbed into the driver's side of the truck, put on his seatbelt, and getting ready to pull out of the parking spot directly in front of the house when one of his friends asked, "Hey, wait, what about your brother? Isn't he coming with us?" My brother answered, "What do you mean? He went to work early tonight and he's already gone. Do you see his car anywhere?" The next question they asked was, "So then, who was walking behind you when you were leaving the house?" Whew. Whoa. I wonder if the ghost just wanted some pancakes. Everyone, it seems, has a story. If you're listening as a group, share it now. Or send it to Odd Tonic. We'd love to hear it. You can reach us at theparlor@oddtonicsociety.com. Until then, join us again tomorrow for another thrilling, true tale on Odd Tonic's 12 Days of Christmas Ghost Stories. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast app or on YouTube for future Odd Tonic episodes of weird history, strange science, and the paranormal. Good night.